Hello, great leaders. This is Princess, and welcome to another episode of Come Interact with Ómó Pbat, a platform where leadership meets the people through the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. On today's episode, we have an amazing guest, someone that is so passionate about impact and leadership. Ambassador Ahmad Abubaker Lamateef, the State Director of the City Boy Movement for Niger State chapter. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you so much. It's my honor to be here.
Thank you, sir. So can you tell us a bit about yourself and your political background?
Okay, my name is Ambassador Ahmad Abubaker Lamateef. I'm a proud son of Niger State, and I'm an entrepreneur in background. I'm an entrepreneur professionally. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm the CEO of the Lamateef Group, a problem-solving company. I'm also a young philanthropist, that is trying to, help my generation in the best way that I can. So I'm also the founder of Make Life Better Foundation. To double to it, and I happen to be the youngest, appointed director in the City Boy Movement Nigeria as the Niger State Director. Yes.
Alright, sir. So let's start with your appointment.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your appointment.
Thank you.
So how does it feel to engage as the youngest director of the City Boy Movement under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed hope agenda?
Honestly, I feel so overwhelmed. It was so unprecedented. I didn't see it coming. But one thing the appointment showed me was people are watching and God is watching. For whatever good you are doing, there's always a reward. For whatever drive you have, there's always a reward at the end of the day. And it has also given and proven a signal that our president is indeed a man of his word. He said he wants the youth to be the next leaders of tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that paradigm is shifting. And if someone like me and others, can get appointed, this is giving us a wake-up call that yes, our leaders and our president is truly a man of his word. And it's only right for all of us to come together and put hands together and support him to go back to the second term.
Well, that was really impressive, sir.
Thank you.
So can you tell us briefly the vision and the mission of the City Boy Movement and how it supports President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's leadership?
So the City Boy Movement has always been, since the first time the president came into office before, he has always been tagging himself in most of his old interview, I'm a city boy. Every logo shine is a city boy, we all know that. So he has made us to be city boys as well. So it has always been there. I remember I participated in the last election, but not, fully, but I've always been around seeing the City Boy Movement. So it has always been the campaign, structure, the campaign footprint, that the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, rallies on. Yes, so it is a movement that is also, bringing collective people from different sphere of life, youth, old, everybody, both male and women, both male and female,
Yes.
for us to, for people to participate, to show their talent. Under the last election, the City Boy Movement has provided a minister,
Wow.
DGs and parastatals, senior special assistant to the president, and so many other, people that are in position. So it is a platform where the president, and our patron, they give it for people to show what they have, what they can do, and at the end of the day, there is always a reward.
I must say this government is so inclusive. Why do I say it's inclusive? Because it brings the youth together to be able to, showcase their talent.
Harmonize.
Yes. So as a youth advocate,
Yes.
what key gap do you believe young people in Niger State face today, and how do you plan to address them through this movement
So-
as a city director?
As a Nigerite, I was born and brought up in Niger State. I was born in Boso, to be specific. I'm from Bida. I grew up in Niger State up to my secondary school, but I left my comfort zone because I felt like, the world has more for me than my, states.
Yeah.
Because of maybe it might not really necessarily be the fault of our leaders. It could just be like the community. That's how it's been. So nobody to be blamed. And then, I just felt, and I left my comfort zone. I left my parents' house 6 years ago. Today marks 6 years ago. So I left my parents' house to find myself, have a better life, and also go and learn something to come and implicate it in my state. And that's how I started. I came back to Abuja. I was running around the states, Zaria, Kaduna, and then I was learning, also networking, getting to know more people, and learning, which is what metamorphosed me to start my foundation, Make Life Better Foundation. So the first thing I realized our youth in Niger State, or our people, the orientation they lack is lack of awareness. What is going on in this 21st century? They might be aware, but they don't have the equipment or what it takes for them to, implement it in the states.
Okay.
Which is what made me start Make Life Better Foundation.
Okay.
At first, we started during the COVID. We were distributing food, but I felt like this is what our people. It's not about giving food. Teach someone how to catch a fish.
Yes.
So
Really important.
I now started this Make Life Better ICT training and digital literacy. I collaborated with the state government, and I want to thank the former governor for also being a youth, focused leader and a governor.
Yeah.
He has included, all of us in his states, everybody, alhamdulillah, we're all benefiting from his gesture. He's a very good listener. So the first thing I did was I organized an ICT training and digital literacy in Mina Central for 100 people.
Okay.
Trust me, when we opened the platform, we got over 500 to 1,000 applicants, but we could only take 100. The Ministry of ICT collaborated with us, with the governor. We did this training, and the governor supported the foundation and also support the trainees with funding for them to start their businesses or for them to put in use of what they've learned. And I tell you today, there is a particular person that benefited from this gesture. He called me last year that he bought a land. Like parents calling us, thanking us that, oh, thank you, for this, thank you for that. So that's why collaboration is very important. You might not necessarily have what it takes to do something, but look around you and see what can other people offer. And that's why I said the governor, God will bless him. Because he has listened and he acts upon it. To him, it might just be a small gesture, but to others, it's not. We receive calls every day, testimonies, and this empowerment we did was both male and female. And I also did another one in Bida. The same thing happened. The governor came, he donated 100 million for us to establish the Bida ICT Center. But let me not take us out of what our conversation it is, but we are all talking about, one goal. But my goal and vision for City Boy Movement, as I said, is to, give opportunity for our youth, jobs, skills, and our women to train them, empower them. And it doesn't only stop. Even after the election, we will continue.
Yes.
Because, people always have this perception, people will just come and give them whatever during the election time. Yeah. And then inshallah, the president that I know and our patrons that I know are they want the betterment of Nigeria. Even after election, we are going to keep sustainability, to sustain the city boy agenda. You understand? So, inshallah, that is my goal for our youth, our women, both old, and young.
All right, so I must say that this is a very impressive one. I mean, taking all of those actions, doing empowerment, and most importantly, sustainability really, really matters.
It does.
So I must commend the City Boy movement because, I know the City Boy movement didn't start today. And the City Boy movement will not end after the election.
Inshallah.
The City Boy movement is a continuity thing and it will continue to impact youth, both home and abroad.
Yes.
All right. So how does your role as director translate the renewed hope agenda into practical opportunities for youth at the grassroots level?
So, as a director of the City Boy Movement, we are guided by structure, and every director has we have local government coordinators, and we have work coordinators, secretary, welfare. All of this is we have like a structure that we have been guided in. Same as the national level, we have patrons, we have matrons, we have state coordinators, secretary. We have structure that we are being guided with. So this is the structure that we use to implement our strategies to the grassroots. Our sole aim is to make sure that whatever is coming is going directly to the grassroots, so that people will know that yes, the president is working. So that is our core value and vision in City Boy Movement.
All right. So what specific program or initiative should young people in Niger State expect from the City Boy Movement under your leadership?
So under my leadership, like our patron, our newly appointed patron, Ahmad Abubaker, we've been discussing, and we've come up with something. We have, we have equipped over 1,000 POS.
Wow.
We have equipped grinding machines.
Wow.
We have equipped sewing machines. Yes, we have equipped so many things. So many things that we want to, start as a kickstart of our empowerment. And then we also have, the football unity tournament that is coming up,
Yes.
in order to bring the youth together.
Together.
So all of these things, these are what we have, in plan for our Nigerians.
All right. Being young in leadership often come with challenges. What obstacles have you faced so far, and how are you navigating them?
So, sometimes, we always have perception. I would say I've faced the obstacle of perception. People, sometimes people can say you can't do it, you cannot do it. So I'll say I faced the role with the perception. He's too young, can he do it? He doesn't have the capacity, but sometimes, it's not bad.
Yes.
For people to, people's perception is their perception. It doesn't mean they don't mean well for you. They might be seeing you from another light while other people are seeing you from a different light. So, but...
I must even say that, leaving your parents' home 6 years ago is something that is, very, very key. It's not everyone that can do that. So I think, people's perception
and
towards you shouldn't affect you. Let them say whatever they want to say, but be guided by your own vision and mission.
Yes.
That is what makes you a potential leader.
Yes.
So how do you plan to mobilize mentors and inspire youth? How do you plan to mobilize, mentor, and inspire youth who feel disappointed from governance and political participation?
Like I said, we have a roadmap already. I just mentioned the empowerment that we have.
Yes.
This is coming directly from our office, to the grassroots. It's simple, and I want to, assure the youth, our youth, Nigerian youth in general, that we are here to make change. We are here to, make things better for our community, and I also want to urge, our youth to have faith, because one thing that keep me moving is patience and faith. You might be pounding something, but it will take time for it to yield.
Yes.
So, at the same time, I want us to implicate this in the role of our president. Rome wasn't built in a day. Good things takes time. And, to establish a business or an organization or a government, it takes time. So let's be patient. It will take 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. So far as we don't lose faith, we don't lose hope, we will prevail.
In your view,
Yes.
what role should young people, in national building?
Yeah.
Sorry, let me take that again. In your view, what role should young people play in nation building, political consciousness, under this administration?
So what I would urge our youths in national to take is social media first and first. It's good to have a perception, it's good to have a perspective, but at the same time, we need to be cautious of the things that we take out. Because we are not the only ones that see what is going on in the Nigerian demographic social media, in the Nigerian social media demographic. So other countries are looking, other countries are watching, so we have to be mindful of how we portray our leaders.
Yes.
How someone will come out and say this leader cheats, this leader this leader, it does not take us forward. It sets us back, and that's why you see we're having challenges, even from the internationals, it's because of social media. So let us reduce, of amount of things that we just hear and spread out. When we hear something, a news, derogatory news, let us wait and find out. Have our, evidence. Is it true? Let's have genuine reasons of putting things out. Let us also reduce amount of conflict between ourselves. We fight each other, we envy each other, we fight our leader. Let us just go as one. When Nigeria unites, things will work in our favor.
Yes.
Let's look at during the times of General IBB, Abacha. They were all from different states. IBB is from Niger State, General IBB is from Niger State, Abacha is from Kano. We have, Obasanjo, a lot of people, and Mustafa, they were all from different states. But what moved and made their administration successful is the unity they have as one. Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo. Right?
Yes.
We are all one. We are all bearing one flag. Green, white, green. Let us remove sentiment, envy, selfish interest. One person cannot have it 100%. If there's something, opportunity that you see someone from another state, plug us, plug your, that's how we move as a country. But if we say, I'm the one that will do this, then we are not moving forward. We need to unite as one. Our country, thrive better few decades back, because of unity.
Yes.
Now they have unified and we are growing economically.
Yes.
So in the growth, in the train of growing economically, we are not having clash of interest. Now what has binded us, is now deviating. You understand? So we need to unify. There is nothing as much as we need to collaborate with each other. That is how we are going to achieve success in Nigeria.
Yes.
And that is my take about it.
So collaboration is really important.
Unity
is
harmony,
very important.
Let's harmonize.
Do not look at someone as Yoruba, Hausa.
Yes.
We are all Nigerians.
We are all Nigeria.
And that's all that matters.
Yes, we are all under one flag, green, white, green.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
So how does
sorry, if someone's name is Ikechukwu, do business with him. If someone's name is what will I say now? Ade, do business with him. If someone is a Christian, do business with him. If someone is a Muslim, even if the person doesn't have religion, so far as the person is a Nigerian and has what it takes to contribute, let's blend.
And we are all growing all together.
Yes, let's all grow together.
We all benefit from it.
Yes.
That's very, very key. And I really like that point. Thank you so much,
You're
sir.
welcome.
How does the City Boy movement intend to collaborate with other young groups, stakeholders, and government institutions to drive impact and sustainable change?
So, when I was appointed, I'll use myself as a case study. When I got appointed, the first thing I did was to go back to my state. I visited my state governor. I visited the party. What did I do? Because we have to unify as one.
Yes.
And when you go to a state, who is the alpha in the state is the governor, right? Then it now follows the ruling party. So, this is how we are moving, by doing so, I have already blended the national to the state. And then after I was done with that, I met the stakeholders, right? After meeting the stakeholders, support groups started coming. So it's simple. Just be strategic, and be ambitious. Unify. So what you're trying to do is to bring everybody together, encourage people to register for the APC membership, because this is what will validate you as our member.
Yes.
So, and then get your voters card. So we are going to collaborate with all the support groups. Anybody that has support group, we are always welcome. We will support you. Any government, parastatal agency, whatever, we will support. We are all one, like I always say.
Alright, sir. So, what message do you have for youth who believes leadership is not for the old or political connected?
So my message for the youth is, if you have an idea, lash it out. If you have, and be patient. Patience is very important in order to achieve success. And let's not abuse our leaders. Let's look up to our leaders, even the good and the bad.
Yes.
Let's look up to them. There is a reason why they are there. Like myself, my appointment was unprecedented. I didn't see it coming. But in someone's eyes, I could be a bad person for it, or the wrong person for it. And in another person, I could be the best person for it. So let's look at each other, as Nigerians, embrace each other, let's reduce the amount of conflict, social media raids, calling people out unnecessarily, and things like that. Let's also indulge in productivity. We don't have to wait for government to do everything for us. I always keep saying that. I've been an entrepreneur all my life since I left my parents' house. Today, I run a conglomerate company. I'm into real estate. I'm into logistics and event planning. So I didn't wait for the president then to say, "Well, I'll come and take." I had to find my way.
Yes.
If the government calls you, fine. If they don't, there are ways.
There are still other ways.
There are still other ways. So you don't. When you have an idea, find trusted people to share them with. Because sometimes you can say an idea now, another person will steal it. I understand. It could be people's fear. That's why maybe so. When you have an idea, bring it into fruition, even though it's small. See the momentum it will gain. So my advice for young people: let's engage in productivity. Let's be innovative. Let's think outside the box. Let's think what we can offer our communities first.
Yes.
Look around you. What is your community lacking? Then you see how you can solve it. If it's something you can't do, look for a pool, connect the dots. Even to be a facilitator of a success, you are the person.
Yes.
It doesn't mean you have to do it with your resources. No, even to facilitate, maybe you know someone that can be of help and you have access to him. Talk to him. You are the champion. You understand?
Yes.
You will be given the credit. So that's my advice for our youth.
So to youths listening, you don't have to be politically connected to make impact. You can always start small, like you said. You can always start small from your community. All you just need to do is to find a particular problem and solve it. You don't have to have a lot of money. You don't have to know the president or the president's son, or you don't have to know the governor before doing anything. You can always start small and you can always make impact.
I'll use someone as a case study. There's a native. There's someone, Elmo Idris. He started his solar power for rural areas, just small, on a low scales. He was empowering houses, low community income houses, communities, low income communities, with free lights and at a very affordable price. Last year, he won Interface. The name of his company is Interface. He won £1.5 million, which is over 3 billion or so. But he didn't wait for the government.
Yes.
It was when it got to that level, that's when the government supported him to go to UK to pitch the idea and so many things. So this is to show there are many people. Myself, I'm an example. A lot of people. So I would also tell our youth, let's take example from our youths that are already growing and
succeeding.
Yes.
From where they started.
Yes.
And how they started.
Yes.
Alright. So, how do you measure success in your position, and what legacy do you hope to leave as a state director?
Impact.
Your legacy.
Yes, impact. Impact people as much life as you can. Financially, emotionally, even with words. Just impact first. Before anything, put impact first.
So,
Give people hope.
yes.
Yes, impact.
So, to people listening, there are so many ways you could impact. It mustn't be money. Like you said, impacting lives through even your words. Your words could, mean the words of your mouth means a lot, and it could change someone's life for better. You don't know. That's why you don't say negative things about anyone. You should always have positive things to say to anyone around you. So finally, what advice would you like to give to young Nigerians who aspire to leadership, advocacy, and service in this new era of renewed hope agenda?
My advice is anyone that is inspiring for any leadership position, start from your community. Show them what you can do. Show us. Come outside and show us that. Show not us, but show your community what you can do. Right? If it's skills you have, if it's an idea that you have, show the community that I can do this. Start from your local. It's your local. It's those people that will be pushing you. That's all. Start from home. Leadership. There's this thing that says if you want to do good, make sure you start from your home. So start from your local where you are representing first before you aspire for anything. Do something and stay consistent in it, and you will see a result. That's my advice.
I must say thank you so much, sir, for joining this podcast and for sharing your insights. You've been amazing. I mean, your words are powerful and impactful. Like you said, you wanted to leave impact, good sustainable impact.
Yes.
So I must say thank you so very much, sir. I really appreciate you honoring Come Interact with Ómó Pbat. Ómó Pbat is a platform that promotes the renewed hope agenda, and we are not just here to do it for election. We are not just here to do it for today. We are here to do it for today, tomorrow, and next tomorrow.
And I must say you're very consistent.
Thank you so much.
Because I know how much you've always been messaging me despite my tight schedule, but you never give up. It also shows that you are one of us, and you are one of those youth that want to make the country better.
Yes.
God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir. So City Boy is here to stay. City Boy is here to stay. City Boy is here to impact. As they always say, the impacts the youth. Right?
Yes, impact the City Boy, impact the youth. Hi, my name is Ambassador Ahmad Abubaker Lamateef, and I'm the director of City Boy Movement Niger State Chapter. This is Fun Fact with Ómó Pbat.
So what is one surprising fun about you that most people in public service do not know?
One thing about me, I'm jovial, and I love cracking jokes. I love, making people laugh. Sometimes people see me as someone that is too serious, but I'm a very chill person. I don't have problem, calm and reserved. Yeah. I love polo. I'm a polo player, so a lot of people don't know this side about me. So, yeah.
So, what moment in your journey made you realize I am ready? Okay, sorry, let me take that again. What moment in your journey made you realize that I am truly ready for leadership?
Honestly, there's never been any moment. It's all started from the day I made the decision to leave my comfort zone. That was when I knew that, I was compelled. The moment, I left my comfort zone, I was compelled that yes, this is the moment. And leadership. I've always, I was born in a family of 6, and they say leadership starts at home, right? But life, as life has it, I'm like, some things, the way, the trajectory, and all of that. Like I'm the fourth, but more like the leader of the family.
So that was when I knew that leadership is it's for me. I could use that as a case study as something that compelled me. Yes.
Who is your political mentor and how does he or she inspire you?
Tinubu.
Why?
I met Tinubu 2022 in a restaurant, and I approached him. I said, "This is who I am. This is my name." And he hugged me. He said, "How are you?" He didn't know me from anywhere. He doesn't know where I'm from. He doesn't know where I'm coming from. But he hugged me and I said, "Sir, I want to take a picture with you." He collected my phone and snapped my picture. I said, "I have a selfie. I'll share it."
Alright.
So, this is someone that I look up to because humility comes first. He has shown that humility. So I look up to him so much. And for doing that and embracing me, not even me alone, but a lot of people. And I like his style of leadership. He's someone that wants people to grow, and he will also continue to grow.
If you could speak to your younger self, what one piece of advice would you give him today?
Thank God for not giving up. Yes, thank God for not allowing life to, define your current situation. Because I've been in, messy, just life trials. I've seen different life trials. So, but that didn't allow me to relent. It didn't allow me to resent. It's indeed fueled my passion towards to do more and for greatness.
So what does renewed hope personally mean to you as a Nigerian youth and as the youngest City Boy director?
The word itself, or the sentence itself, has spoken. Renewed hope. What is hope? Faith, right? Belief. And what is renewed? Something new. So it's just basically giving people hope, faith, and belief, patience, and belief. So, yes.
So what is one dream for Nigerian youth that you are determined to help turn into reality?
Is to create more productivity for our youth. Engaging our youth in different productivities. Talent hunting, music, football, sports, business. There are two different people in life, right? There are people that school favors them, and there are others that, their skills favors them. So some people go to school, learn the school, finish the degree, they get a job. While some people are blessed with the brain. So there are two different. This is my philosophy. This is my philosophy about that. So if there's anything I can champion for is ensuring that every Nigerian youth is being being productive in any way. Any way like a Nigerian youth can be productive. I have strong passion for youth development. Women development as well. I have genuine, passion for women that strive, for women that want to, have something for themselves, So these are the things that I'm really passionate about, for women, for gender inclusivity.
All right. Yes. I really like that word, gender inclusivity.
Yes, thank you.
Pause, please.
Hello guys, this is Play a Game with Ómó Pbat. Let's pick. Okay, I'll pick this. What does it say? It says in your state support 20 young youths to learn a vocational skill through Ómó Pbat initiative. Sure. Under our office of the City Board Movement, we are going to support Ómó Pbat initiative for 20 young people in any vocational training, and we are going to support. During the launch of this initiative, we are going to launch the Adire for Pbat 2027. Stay tuned, stay engaged, keep following, subscribe, and support.